The head of the house would rather be discussing just about anything else.
I have a few questions for you.
But Sarah Lindgren didn't shy from her inquiry.
I knew what I had done was wrong. I knew that. I just didn't care anymore.
Weeks earlier, at the start of the holiday season, Sarah was with her daughter sliding groceries across the self-checkout at the Woodbury Walmart.
I just didn't have enough.
Sarah pulled from her cart
And
a family pack of steaks.
I didn't have enough for them. And I just bagged them anyways. As I was walking out, I got stopped.
I go there sometimes 3 or 4 times a day.
For shoplifting.
For shoplifting, right.
Routine for Woodbury police officer Brian Wagner, till it wasn't.
Her daughter was upset. Sarah told me that her daughter was autistic.
Danielle Lindgren
I was scared.
is one of 8 family members living with Sarah.
The bills.
Sarah,
The bills.
who lost her provider when her husband died.
You get to a point where it's like you're drained. You can't even think.
Contrite,
Yeah.
Sarah assured Officer Wagner she'd never stolen before.
I was a little skeptical just because we always have to be. Wrote her a citation for theft.
Then he returned to his car and ran a background check.
There was nothing. She has less speeding tickets than I do. She was 100% honest.
An hour or so after arriving home, Sarah received a call from Officer Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
And your first thought was?
He's coming back to get me.
He wasn't.
2 cans of chili or meat.
Officer Wagner had made a stop
Tuna.
at Christian Covered Emergency Food Shelf.
Did you get ramen? Okay, got it.
These are volunteers who are serving customers every week, but hearing her story really touched them.
I think we've got it.
Filled the whole back seat, my whole passenger seat, and my whole trunk full of food.
Then, off to Sarah's house.
Knocked on her door.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like overwhelmed, stunned, in disbelief.
She began to tell me that I needed to bring it back. She said, I don't deserve this. I committed a crime.
How can anybody help me after what I just did?
She gave me a hug. Probably about 2 minutes, gave me a hug, cried.
And that shoplifting citation? Officer Wagner checked with Walmart before telling Sarah.
It's gone, throw in the garbage.
He made me feel like I wasn't all alone, like I wasn't carrying the whole load by myself. He's my guardian angel.
But then Officer Wagner knows something about guardian angels, too.
Yeah.
That's his squad car 18 months ago after a tow truck slammed into him.
It was traumatic.
6 months out with a brain injury, still not back to work full time, Brian Wagner had more
I guess so.
to do.
God gives us second chances and got to take advantage of them.
Second chances, giving flight to our better angels.
There's a God out there, and He's looking out for me. He brought me a guardian angel into my life. I will never forget that. I will never forget that.
Boyd Huppert, KARE 11 News, Oakdale.